The revolution has come back to YouTube. It's your host of the most, Jared Judy Wade Skaggs, and our friend the Monster Abyss. Turning Point 2005, Barbed Wire Massacre. We just thought, hey, change of scenery this week here on the Revolution. Might as well give you some visual aids for Total Outside Back Wrestling. Wait, look at this shirt. The Nature Boy Ric Flair. You know where it's from, right?
Yeah.
Where's it from?
Highspot.com.
Highspot.com. And, well, we're here on the Wrestling Revolution. We know last video had a lot of technical difficulties, but if you haven't seen the Revolutionaries, check it out. Good episode. Oh, where are our Revolutionaries?
Where are our Revolutionaries?
We'll find them for next video. But, yes, the Revolutionary for a Wrestling Talk Show has gone up to the Wrestling Revolution. Speaking of the Wrestling Revolution, we got some info later on in the show about something called January 25th. 8 days away. Raw gets revolutionized. And the Flip video camera has been purchased, so we will be outside the Nationwide Arena. We'll get that later as Barbed Wire Massacre begins in the background. We've got so much to talk about, Wade Skaggs.
We have not filmed in a while, and there is so much stuff to cover, and you're not going to want to miss this, every part of this episode, because this is going to be another revolutionary episode of The Revolution.
The Wrestling Revolution. The TWR.
The Wrestling Revolution.
You
got it. It's right here. #1 talk show, wrestling talk show on YouTube.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your girlfriends if you haven't. Actually, if you have girlfriends, they're probably not watching us. But whatever. I'm single again. Anyway, that's off topic. We gotta go Monday Night Raw, the flagship program of the WWE. And January 4th was a historic date in professional wrestling, especially for Raw, with the return of my favorite wrestler, Bret the Hitman Hart. And wait, the first thing we saw on January the 4th was Bret Hart shaking hands with and hugging Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it was quite it was a tearjerker.
It was 12 years in the making since the Montreal Screwjob, but that was only 2/3 of the equation. Bret Hart also had to challenge Shawn Michaels.
Vince McMahon.
Right. It's been a while, guys. Anyway, he had to challenge Vince McMahon, and let's just say at the end of the night, when we thought the hatchet was buried, Mr. McMahon got the upper hand on the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. But wait, here's my question. Is this the last time we've seen Bret Hart in the WWE?
Is this the last time we've seen the Pope in the Vatican? Of course not. Bret Hart is going to be with the WWE for, I don't know, a few months maybe, but this is not the last we've seen of Bret Hart, mark my words.
I'm thinking possibly Bret Hart, Vince McMahon, WrestleMania 26 in Phoenix, Arizona. It's in Phoenix, right? Or Glendale, or
I think it's in Glendale.
Whatever.
In the Cardinal Stadium.
Anyway, other big news. Shawn Michaels has locked his eyes on the World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker. He issued the challenge for a WrestleMania return match, of the greatest WrestleMania match ever. And that was voted by the Wrestling Revolution.
That's right.
But Shawn Michaels has made the challenge for WrestleMania 26, and Wade, tomorrow night, right here on Monday Night Raw on USA Network, the World Heavyweight Champion will be in the house.
That's right, and he's going to answer Shawn Michaels' challenge to do the rematch at WrestleMania. And how do you feel about this one, JR? Do you think it'll be a good match?
I would like to see the rematch, yes. I would also, we talked about it at Survivor Series, seeing Triple H and Shawn Michaels hook it up at WrestleMania, so I'm not sure yet, but
yeah,
what do you want?
Well, last year's WrestleMania between those two was quite possibly my favorite WrestleMania match of all time, and can they go back and do it all over again? Can they make it an even better match? I don't know.
And can Shawn Michaels stop the streak?
Can Shawn Michaels stop the streak? That's the question. What do you think?
No.
Me either.
Speaking of big news, the Royal Rumble is a week from... actually, a week from...
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from tonight, because it's a week from when we're at Raw. 2 weeks from now. WWE Championship is on the line. The Celtic Warriors, Sheamus, will defend against their new #1 contender, the Viper, Randy Orton.
That's right. I see a biscuit stuck in some barbed wire here to my peripheral vision.
In the
But
peripheral.
yes, Randy Orton, #1 contender against Sheamus. And Well, I don't really know what to think about this one. I like Randy Orton. I would like to see him take the belt off of Sheamus, but will it happen?
I want to say yes because I don't like Sheamus as champion. Guys, I realize the lighting is changing here. We're showing a barbed wire massacre. That's why it's changing. But anyway, Orton Sheamus at the Rumble should be a decent match at best. I mean, obviously the big draw is the 30-man Royal Rumble. So.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of the Royal Rumble, on ECW on Sci-Fi there has been the ECW Homecoming Tournament Gauntlet Challenge, whatever you want to call it.
That's right, and it has culminated in this past Tuesday night in the ECW Homecoming over-the-top Battle Royal.
With quite possibly an upset. I mean, yeah, Matt Hardy, CM Punk, and Kane were the favorites. Yoshihashi, the sentimental favorite. But the winner, the big Goliath of the Ruthless Round Table, Ezekiel Jackson, now goes to the Royal Rumble to face Christian for the ECW title. And Wade, predictions here. You don't seem happy about Big Zeke.
I'm not that big of a fan of him, but I'd rather him get it than Vladimir Kozlov.
Yeah. But I mean, here's your prediction. Can Christian topple the what is Byron Saxton calling it? Byron Saxton's a horrible commentator. Why is he on ECW? But can he topple Ezekiel Jackson?
I really don't know. I would like to see Christian win because Christian has been, he's been an amazing champion, and he's been a champion since June at Night of Champions.
Well,
right?
He's had 2 reigns since then, yes.
Okay.
Or no. His second reign's been since June.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Either way, whenever Christian drops the title, I want to see him drop it to someone, I don't know, what's the word? Better?
More qualified than Ezekiel Jackson?
They do have sort of a feud going on with them that they've had,
Well, it's because Regal's involved, and
Yeah.
Regal's getting old, by the way.
He's still a good wrestler, though.
He is a good technical wrestler. There's a barbed wire chair in the ring, if you guys aren't seeing in the background. We should dash that way. But, let's move on to SmackDown. And SmackDown's really been dominated by a couple of different things. Drew McIntyre is the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, and really still in this feud with the Friday Night Delight John Morrison. It's a good feud. You've got 2 of the best young talent going after one of the richest prizes in the game, the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep.
And then you've got Dolph Ziggler,
Mm-hmm.
who is feuding with Kane, which is...
Yeah.
And then the big one, Rey Mysterio Batista feuding over a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. They had the beat the clock sprint. Mysterio screws Batista out of it. Ends up having to face Batista. And that matchup goes to a no decision with some appearances by The Undertaker. So they lock him in the cage this past Friday. Mysterio wins it. But I don't think this thing is over yet, Wade. I think Batista's still going to find a way to get involved in this World Heavyweight title matchup.
Definitely, and I think Rey Mysterio and Undertaker at Royal Rumble is going to be a good match. But will Batista interfere in some way? I wouldn't put it past him.
I think this match may end up being a triple threat match.
At the Royal Rumble?
At the Royal Rumble.
Well, you never know.
And if it does, that pretty much takes away, SmackDown's heavy hitters. I don't think SmackDown can win the Rumble that way.
Mm.
All right, guys. Well, we've got a lot of TNA news to talk about. We only got 2 minutes left in this video, so we can't really answer them yet. We also have a TNA Genesis card to go over. We have a top 10 list this week for the Who to Watch in 2010. We have a debate to talk about. We got a lot for you guys. And we'll answer your questions. There's a lot of questions this week, which makes him happy.
That's right.
He's very, very happy. But, we'll be right back with the Wrestling Revolution.
And when we come back, we will show you our Revolutionary Awards. So, don't go anywhere. Watch number 2.
And 3 and 4 and maybe 5.
And 3 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah!